Now I'll explain you. Ready? Okay, fine. Now I'll explain the concept of the drop downs. Okay, let me go to this site. Go Indigo. Okay, now in this site we will see how we can handle drop downs. Okay, in today's session we'll see how we can handle drop downs. For that, Selenium guys has came up with the class called select. Okay, you know, right, how to create a class, I mean how to create an object for the class. So one thing is sure, if you are going with class, first of all you need to create an object for that class, and select is one class which will be helpful for us to handle drop down stuff. Okay, let me explain. Just observe and just go through the session. By the end of the topic you will get an idea. Okay, just see what I'm doing. I'll create a class. Right, this is the syntax of the class, right? New, to create an object for the class. This is the class name, and if I say new, this is a memory allocation operator. This will create space for an object of that class, and the name of that object is ABC. And this is not pointing to any WebDriver. This is pointing to that select class only. So that's the reason I have pre-qualified it with select. So this is how we create an object for the class. In this situation, ABC is the object for the class select, and this is not a constant. You can use anything, as I discussed in earlier classes. Anything you can go with. I'll go with AB. Fine. So I have created object for select class. The reason for that is to handle the drop downs, we will use the select class. You are getting red line here. Move your mouse and it will give some fix. It says import select org.openqa.selenium. Click on it. That package got imported and error gone. Even here. Okay. Now we need to pass argument here. Okay, what argument we need to pass? What drop down you are going to check? So for example, I am interested in this drop down. I want to click something from this drop down. First of all, take the address of this drop down. Okay, so how you will take the address? Same as usual. Click an element and drop it here. You will get XPath of that drop down. Basically an address. Okay, so find element, this is the next path. Okay, now what this step does, this step saying driver to find an element with the XPath having this. So my mouse will point out here, right? After pointing, I will take this into one variable, address. Okay, the address of this location after finding, I'll take it into one variable. See, just listen what I'm trying to tell. Move your, it says red mark, you have to, this is an web element, right? So that's the reason I'm prefixing with web element. See, in Java, if you write a equals to 4, you will definitely throw an error, because you have to declare a variable for this type of for this variable. A is an kind of variable, but at the same time you need to give it type. What is that variable? Is that integer or string? Then error will go. if you don't declare the type of that variable, it will throw an error, right? In the same way, even here it valid. If you don't give web element, if you leave like this, it will throw an error, because it is asking, yes, you have declared one variable and the value in that variable is address of that drop down, but what is the type of this variable? Okay, so what type it is? These are nothing but web elements. So web element is the type. This is a variable, so you need to come with an type for this, then only the error will go as per Java instructions. So type is web element. Okay, you are getting red line here. Move your mouse, it will ask to import web element. That package got imported and error gone. Now in the address variable we have the this drop down XPath. Okay, copy this variable and place it in the class as an argument. Yes, now object AB of the select understands that, yes, it understands two steps. Number one, I am the object of the select class, that means I need to handle the drop downs. Number two, I got address of variable as an argument, so that I know where the drop down was present on the web page. Cool, got it? If you don't give that variable where your drop down is pointing to, then object will know only that I'm going to handle drop down, but it don't know what drop down it should handle. So that's the reason first I pointed out my object here. Okay, I have taken it into one variable, and that variable I am throwing it here. Right, now AB have an access to handle the drop down. AB dot, now see, if you now you can handle drop down with the help of this object AB. See this object AB dot, see that you have many values: select, deselect by visible value. We'll start with the basics. Select by visible text. This method says select any option from drop down with an visible text what you are able to see. Okay, select by visible text. Open the select any visible text here. Goa. Okay, I'll say Goa. Fine. Right. I'll run now. It should open the website. It should select Goa from drop down. See, I did not do any magic. It's very simple. There is a class to handle drop downs in Selenium, that is select. As an argument, you need to pass an address of the drop down which you want to make a manipulation. So I have taken the address and thrown it into address variable and passed that argument into this, so that now the object of class select class understands and ready to perform operations. And don't mug up the things select by visible text and all. Just give AB dot, everything will come. Select your desired one. Even I don't remember all this stuff. Okay, I'll just select at the on the spot by choosing what to select. So right now I have selected select by visible text. This method is saying select the option with an visible Goa, should the text should be visible as Goa, then go and select on it. Okay, it's user friendly, right? Even you can understand by just reading the text. So it will check for visible text having Goa. Once it found, it will select it. As it got selected, it will display in the drop down. So that's the concept. Now I'll run and show you. It will take time to open Firefox. See that? See, Goa got selected. Did you observe? Before it was origin in the drop down, but now it got changed as per our scripting. because we have asked to select by visible text with this item. Okay, and now we'll see other step. We dot select by index. It says by number. See, this is 0 index, 1 2 3. If I say select by index 3, it should select Bangalore. Okay, so once I run program again, first it select Goa and then followed by 0 1 Bangalore, it will select.